For men's golf head coach Jim Kubinski, blue and gold means so much more than just the colors of his team.
The University of Notre Dame plays a large role in my life, particularly. I remember, like my dad going to a football game in 1975. I think it was in Foxborough, Mass. It may have been at BC's old alumni stadium, but it was Notre Dame and Boston College. And my dad brought me home a pennant that night. I think Joe Montana was actually a freshman or sophomore. He was in the program, I remember, and he brought me home a Notre Dame pennant that I put above my bed. And every night from the time I was 5 years old, maybe through high school, that before I went to bed, I'd look up at that blue and gold.
And now blue takes on a new meaning for Kubinski, the shade of blue representing colon cancer awareness, a disease that has had an effect on him in more ways than one.
My dad passed away in '05 from colon cancer. Here's a guy who literally wasn't sick a day in his life. I don't think he ever missed a day of work, and he never got screened. And then all of a sudden, he was diagnosed. I think it was stage 3 at the time, and we ended up losing him. And my doctor came to me at the time and said, rather than 50 years old, we'd suggest with the family history, let's move you up to 40. And so last year, as after I turned 40, I went for a screening. We found some things in there, and I had surgery in November, and I was blessed enough that everything worked out well. But without that knowledge and that awareness and just to go get screened, who knows 5 to 10 years from now, because what they found was, could have been potentially very, very dangerous in the next few years.
The Irish will host the Gridiron Golf Classic starting Monday to raise attention about the deadly disease.
Just to bring awareness to colon cancer, it's I think the 3rd most deadly cancer, but it's also, if screened early enough, it's one of the most curable. It has excellent rates of survival if people take the steps to get screened, and the awareness is really a big part of it. Colon cancer is very, very preventable if they find it early. Very, very treatable, I should say, if they find it early, and it's when it becomes more advanced and it's really a problem. So let's get the awareness, so let's get people to go out there and say, you know what, this is really important for me to do.
And the team will be wearing a particular uniform for the event.
We're having a blue out, so to speak. That's really the color that was assigned by the National Cancer Society, I suppose, to colon cancer, just like the pink with breast cancer. But so we're going to try to go head to toe in blue on Monday, our 36-hole day. And hopefully it'll make people say, hey, why are these guys wearing all blue? Get some conversation going, and then of course the awareness takes on from there. I think it's important to get the word out, and our goal this week is if we help one person to go out and get screened and save a life, then all this was worthwhile.